Hey, how you doing? Adrian here with bestformyfeet.com. So you want to clean your work boots and you're wondering if you can put them in the washing machine or not? Well, I've decided to do something silly and use my own Timberland work boots to test if it's a good idea to wash the boots in the washing machine or not. Why it's a silly idea? Well, because every article you're gonna read about this or every video you're gonna watch about this topic will tell you that you should not wash your safety boots in the washing machine. So I've decided to test this and give you a first-hand experience of what could go wrong, if anything. At the end of the day, many of these articles are not showing you any proof of what they're saying being truth or not, so you'll just have to trust they know what they're talking about. Anyway, if you're here for a quick answer, here's what happened to my work boots after a quick 15 minutes wash in the washing machine. The boots were perfectly clean, but the washing machine suffered a little dent in the drum. What should you consider before putting your work boots in the washing machine? Work boots can handle extreme conditions in the outdoors, when you work in cold, when you work in summer as well, so they can resist to all sorts of extreme conditions, but not really inside of the washing machine. Why? Well, first, the leather. As tough as it is, the leather is not designed to be thoroughly soaked for long periods of time. That's before even considering the heat inside a washing machine, which will only damage the material even more. Second is the construction of the boot. In the boot you have adhesives that keeps the parts together, right, alongside with the stitching, and detergents combined with the heat and spinning of a washing machine will result in the adhesives holding your work boots melting off, separating this way the sole from the upper of your boot, and you don't want that for sure. So the most important thing to remember here is not to wash your work boots. If you really want to wash your work boots in the washing machine, please remember not to use hot water in order to avoid some of these above mentioned potential damages. I've washed my work boots using the fast 15 minutes program with cold water. So what's the worst can happen if you put your work boots in the washing machine? Well, work boots are kind of tricky if you want, and depending on what material are they made of and other things, but there's a good chance they will survive a rumble in the washing machine. The thing is, it will come down to luck, I would say. At best, your work boots come out clean, but realistically, there's many scenarios. The leather loses its shape and texture from getting soaked. The adhesives holding your boots together melt off or become weaker. And depending on the type of insole used, they could come out deformed and lose their padding and other things. Also, you might ask yourself, will the work boots ruin the washing machine? Well, wet boots are heavy usually, especially if they're steel toe, and if they get wet, they are even worse. They're even heavier. But the thing is, because of the slamming and as the boots spin inside the machine, there is a risk of denting the washer's drum, which is what happened in my case. So what you would like to do in order to prevent this, and I'm sure that this helped a little bit, is to put a towel inside the drum. So when the boot spins and they keep falling and banging the drum, well, they're not gonna dent it because they're gonna fall on top of the towel. But in my case, I only used one towel, and that's why probably I got the dent in the machine. I should have think about that before and maybe use 2 or 3 additional towels. But I hope you learn from my experience, and if you really want to wash your boots in the washing machine, well, keep this in mind. Use extra towels. I'll leave a link in the description to the article that we have on bestformyfeet.com, which is more in depth. There's other questions that are answered there, and it's always updated. It's much easier to update an article than a video. Plus you have some alternatives that you could use in order to wash your boots, and they could be a little bit safer. But thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, if it was helpful. Share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.